Hey everybody, let's talk about racism. Let's just dive into it. I was born into a white middle class neighborhood. We had a white house and we had a fence. It was not a white picket fence, it was a chain link fence. And we didn't even need it because back then everyone got along. I love my neighbors. We'd spend time together. The guy next door owned a dog. We played and this and that, and it was wonderful. And I'll be honest with you, everyone in my neighborhood was white. It's just the way it was. We went to Catholic school, and primarily when I started there, everyone there was white too. Teachers, nuns, all the students and this and that. And so I was not exposed to other races. And so it wasn't until probably when I was in the 7th grade that the first 2 African American kids joined our school. They were sisters. And I'll tell you what, it wasn't soon after that the older sister and I became the best of friends. She had an afro and a smile that light up the entire city. She was a goofball. She was outrageous and funny and kind and loving and wonderful. I can't tell you how very fortunate I was to have had that experience. She was everything I was not. Don't get me wrong, we were both loving and kind, but regarding the personality and the outgoingness and the spunk and the sass, we just goofed around. It was the first time I think at school I was able to laugh out loud. And I was so fortunate to have gotten to know her. I'm telling you. Then when I joined the military, I was friends with everyone. My best girlfriends there were African American as well, and along with we had Hispanic and this and that. But it was nice in the military. We were all young females, almost 20 years old, and we were able to sit around and shoot the stuff and really ask the questions about color, skin type, what do you use in your hair. They were able to touch my hair, see it was oily, and I could see they added products to theirs, and we can ask questions about black men and white men and all that. And we got to know each other, and it was fun. So I just want to say, regarding people who are racist or can't stand someone because they have a different skin tone than you, you are missing out. I can't even imagine being denied the opportunity to get to know someone else because your parent, who probably has never ever been around someone who is brown or red or black, and they say, well, you can't be around that person because they don't think they're as good as. And even moving on after that, when I started working at the Milwaukee Public Museum a number of years ago, I met a guy. And he was very down to earth. And I had shown him my photography, and he said one day, I'm a photographer as well, and that's what I retired out of. And I said, for who? And he said, oh, for a local newspaper. And come to find out, he was a well-known photographer. And so him and I became the best of friends as well. It just blessed my life. Kind and loving and down to earth. And he said he had experienced racism within his own family. And he went on to tell me, he said, yeah, there's racism within the white community towards others. And when you all call people white trash or hillbillies, that's a form of racism. But he said in the black community, him and his sister were born real dark skinned. And his mom was very light skinned, and she was considered high yellow, like Halle Berry or someone else along that spectrum. And when his mom passed away, he was real young, and his dad was around his mom's family, and they kept calling him the N-word and said they were too dark skinned. So his dad said, you're not going to be around my kids. So they ended up moving away. But I feel sad for people. Why? Because I think you're missing out. That's just all there is to it. So, anyways, that's my experience with race. I think everyone needs a little flavor in their life. Most important, chocolate is delicious. So, there you go. I will be back.